Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Great, that's great to hear. I'm doing well. My name is Alyssa, and I am here with HEAL International. As you know, with HEAL, we're all about HIV awareness and education here in Tanzania and also in Arizona in the United States. So I will be here for about 7 minutes, longer if you have questions, to talk about HIV transmission. But if at any point you have any questions, please feel free to ask. That's what I'm here for. Also, if anyone needs to use the restroom, that is totally fine. Or get a drink. I have my fellow health facilitators there in the back that can accompany you and answer any questions that you might have. Does anyone know if there's a cure for HIV? Yes, she is exactly right. There is no cure for HIV anywhere in the world. There's no cure anywhere in the world. But the beautiful thing about HIV is that HIV is a completely preventable virus. That's why it's important for us to know the 5 fluids and 4 doors to protect ourselves and our loved ones from HIV. Because there are 5 bodily fluids through which HIV can be spread and 4 doors into the body that the virus can travel through. So the 5 fluids are vaginal secretions, pre-ejaculate, semen, breast milk, and blood. So can anyone tell me if sweat carries HIV? Yes, this gentleman said that it doesn't, and he is correct. The only fluids that carry HIV are vaginal secretions, pre-ejaculate, semen, breast milk, and blood. So, the only way for a person to become infected with HIV is to have one of those 5 HIV-positive fluids come into contact with the correct door or the entry into the body. That's why it's so important for us to know the fluids and doors of HIV transmission to protect ourselves and our loved ones from HIV. So the 4 doors that accept HIV into the body are the tip of the penis, the vagina, the anus, and any open cut or wound on the body. So again, that's why it's so important for ourselves to know the fluids and doors of HIV transmission to protect ourselves and our loved ones from HIV. So, what are the ways that HIV is spread? So HIV is spread primarily through sex, but it's also possible for a mother to spread HIV to her child or from blood-to-blood contact. So I'll start with that one, blood-to-blood contact. If an HIV-positive person has blood on their hand and they shake the hand of a person that does not have HIV, will HIV be spread? The answer is no, because the skin is a natural barrier to HIV. Again, the only way that HIV can be spread into the body is have an HIV-positive fluid hitting one of the open doors. And because there's no cut on the skin, HIV could not get through. Now, if an HIV-positive person with blood on their hand touched another person that had an open wound, then there is the chance that HIV could be spread. The same works for a mother to her child. For that, the fluid would be breast milk. So when a baby is breastfeeding, it is possible to become infected in that way. That's why when a baby starts teething, we recommend that the mother stops breastfeeding because, again, the open cuts or wounds in the mouth could come into contact with breast milk. But again, while those 2 modes of transmission do occur, the most common one is through sex. So that's why it is so important to know the fluids and doors of HIV transmission in order to protect ourselves and our loved ones, because there's so many fluids and doors that are involved with sex. So it's just important to really keep the fluids and doors in mind during sex and to have safe sex. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, so the 4 doors and the 5 fluids of HIV transmission are just so important to know to protect ourselves and our loved ones from HIV. Okay, so there is a Swally box I've put out there. If anyone has any questions, please write them down, and we are 100% here to answer them for you. Thank you. Bye.